So, to go further with effects, we have to understand some ground education. The first thing you have to understand is shape. Okay, so let's look at shape real quick. I'll start a new composition that's 1920 by 1080. And how do you make a ball? Well, that's a different story altogether, right? Right click, new, solid. Hit OK. That's not a ball. But a solid can be cut using any of these shapes. And these shapes can become a great deal of other shapes. So let's go to the ellipse tool. I'll give you an example. If I click and drag out, I have a ball. And I can take my arrow. I can move this ball around if I wanted to. But what if I wanted to affect the shape of the ball? Well, that's easy. Double click on it. Now, you can click anywhere and you can see that I can affect the overall shape of it using these splines. Okay, so example, I could maybe stretch this one out, go like that, and then I can create a whole new goofy shape just from the ball itself. When I'm done, I need to go back to the composition. Okay, then I can move the shape around. So affecting the shape means you have to go into it, and then to have it back in the composition, you just click on composition. And you can flip-flop back and forth pretty easy. Okay. The trick is not to flip-flop every once in a while. Maybe you don't want to flip-flop back and forth, forth and back. And that's a little bit harder. What I do is generally click off of the shape, click onto the shape, and you'll see when you have the arrow over the top of it, it'll start affecting it. So the arrow that looks like this means you're going to affect the shape. The arrow that looks like this will not affect the shape. And it's hard to distinguish between the two, but you'll get the hang of it. Okay, shape, change. And you'll see the white arrow. Here, no change. So practice making a couple shapes and moving them around, and you should be good to go. Because in the next video, we'll show you what you can do with shapes and why they're important. So this is just making shapes and moving them around. Enjoy.